Let's bring in head of petroleum analysis at Gas Buddy, Patrick Haan, for more. Patrick, oil prices have reached over $100 for the first time in 4 years. What does that mean right now, and what will it mean in the next few weeks?
Well, point blank sticker shock for many Americans hitting their gas pumps, and the increases are set to re-throttle back up this week. That's with oil up 10%. Gas stations are seeing intraday rack increases. What that means in common words is gas stations are seeing their costs go up in real time again today as oil markets are jumping. And that's going to mean another round of price increases over the course of this week. Prices could jump another 15 to 35 cents a gallon for gasoline over the next 3 days as long as nothing changes. And it's going to be worse for the price of diesel, which could jump 35 to 50 cents a gallon. That would put it close to nearly a $5 a gallon national average. Now, gasoline may get closer to $4, maybe not quite there yet, but it's going to be another round of price spikes for many Americans this week.
How do these oil prices now compare to what we've seen during other conflicts and wars?
Well, during the Russian invasion of Ukraine, we saw spikes to $135 a barrel, though WTI crude oil settled down to about $120 for a longer period of time. Back in 2008, at the height of ahead of the height of the recession, we saw oil prices advancing to $148 a barrel. So oil prices today, not historic, though overnight, we saw some fairly apocalyptic increases. Oil prices at one point last night up 29%. Thankfully, those numbers have calmed down here so far today. But this is truly certainly unprecedented situation. We haven't seen increases at the pace that we're seeing them in at least 4 years. So it's pretty rapid, the increases. And unfortunately, I do think it may re-intensify over the next 72 hours.
If the Strait of Hormuz were to reopen soon, how long would it take for oil prices to go back down?
Well, there probably would be a fairly noticeable decline immediately, and it's going to need more than lip service for us to really have confidence that's happening. We're going to have to really see if ships turn on their ADS, their transponders. Do they have enough confidence to put at risk $100 to $250 million in cargoes? That's the biggest question. If we see that, oil prices could plummet by 15% rather quickly. But keep in mind, every day this situation has been ongoing. We've lost roughly 20 million barrels of oil and products that would have flowed through the market. As you've mentioned, oil-producing countries like Kuwait and Iraq already throttling back on oil production. So there's going to be some slack that still does not allow oil to fall back to its pre-war level for quite some time. Now, Secretary of Energy has said weeks. The president has illustrated weeks. I think it's going to be more measured and months. And every day the situation continues, it could add another several weeks to the recovery time.
All right, Patrick Haan, thank you.
Thanks for having me.